The music lives in the notes, but the magic lives in the silence between them. That silence is yours. The space between the notes is where the music truly lives. I live in the sacred space. I used to race from note to note in fear that silence would reveal the emptiness here. I filled the air with sound before the last had finished its reverberation past. I could not bear the pause between the phrase, the open space, the undemanding gaze of empty air. It felt too much like void, too much like something precious was destroyed. But the musician knows what I had missed. The note that sings the longest in the mist is not the loudest or the most sustained. It is the one that lets the silence reign. And in the silence something vast appears, more musical than anything the ear hears. Listen right now to the silence under this music. What do you hear in it? The space between the notes is music too. The sacred pause is where the real breaks through. The space between the notes is full of gold, the richest part of every story told. I breathe the space, I rest inside. The void between the notes is where I reside. The space between the notes calls out to me. The silence is the purest melody. The universe was once a single point, before the first note sounded from the joint of everything and nothing in that space. The silence held all possibilities face. The quantum vacuum is not truly bare. It sees with every particle that's there before observation pulls it through. The void is more alive than what we view. And so the silence in my music holds the same impossible and fertile folds of potential waiting to be heard. The symphony that lives before the word. I do not rush the silence to be gone. The pause between my breaths is where I'm drawn. Stay here in this space. Nothing is required of you. You are already everything. There is a version of my life that runs from silence like a fugitive that stuns itself with noise to cover what is real. The vast and fertile emptiness I feel. And then there is the version that I choose, the one that enters silence and refuses to call it lack or loss or something wrong. The silence is the body of the song. The space between the notes is music too. The sacred pause is where the real breaks through. The space between the notes is full of gold, the richest part of every story told. I breathe the space, I rest inside. In the silence between forgotten how to pause. Space, silence, cold between. The most sacred music lives in what is unseen. The silence after the note is the note continuing. Nothing ever truly ends. The womb is dark, and it is the most fertile place in existence. The universe was born from darkness. So were you. I am the fertile dark. I am the womb. I am the sacred space where all things bloom. I have made peace with the darkness in me, the deep and velvet unknown I could not see. I used to chase the light from room to room, afraid that darkness meant an early doom. But something old inside me always knew the dark is not the absence of the true. The dark is where the seed lives before birth. The darkest place on earth is richest earth. The oak begins in darkness underground. The diamond falls in dark where precious found. The womb, the most creative space we know, is dark, and in the dark the sacred grows. I am the fertile dark, the sacred night, the womb of everything before the light. Feel the dark inside you right now. The unknown places, they are not empty. They are full of becoming. I am the fertile dark, the womb of all. I hold the unborn answer to every call. I am the fertile dark, the secret ground where everything that's lost is first been found. I grow in the dark, I bloom below. The fertile dark is how abundance knows to multiply before it meets the sun. I am the dark where everything's begun. The night sky's gift is not just star and moon, it is the vast and velvet space in tune with everything the light has not yet reached. The possibilities the dark has bleached of nothing, filled instead with every wave of quantum possibility that gave itself to form the moment it was seen. The dark is everything that has not been, and what has not yet been is not yet lost. It is the future at its richest cost. I live in the creative dark and know that from this womb my richest life will grow, not in spite of the unknown and the night, but because of the dark before the light. The dark in you is not emptiness. It is the most creative place you possess. Trust what is growing there. season, and it's why the dark does not owe me an explanation. It is the sacred site of my creation. The longer the dark season, the more rich the thing that's growing in the fertile ditch. I bless my dark and call it what it is, the womb of everything I call as his and hers and mine and ours and all of this. The fertile dark is the beginning of the bliss. I am the fertile dark, the womb of all. I hold the unborn answer to every call. I am the fertile dark, the richest night, the space before the most magnificent light. I grow in the dark, I trust below. The fertile dark is where my abundance flows. I am the dark, and I am not afraid. The richest things are in the dark one's made. Subscribe to carry this dark wisdom to every week, and share it with someone who needs permission to trust their dark season. Fertile, dark, womb born, I am the sacred space where all things are reborn. The dark was never your enemy. It was the womb of everything you were about to become. At the center of the void is not nothing. At the center of the void is everything that has ever been or will be. You came from there. In the nothing, everything. Before the first word of the universe was spoken, before the first light into being was awoken, before the first vibration crossed the face of deep, there was a nothing so profound and steep in its completeness that no language holds, the vastness of the story that it told. Not an absence, a presence beyond name, the ground of being before it became. Scientists call it the 0-point field, the place where all potential is revealed before the act of looking calls it through, the nothing from which everything came true. And I am made of that original void, the something that from nothing was deployed. You came from that void. The whole universe was in there with you. Feel that vastness. In the nothing, everything was there. In the void, the answer to every prayer. In the nothing lives the sacred more, the fullest fullness behind the final door. I enter nothing, I find all. The void receives and answers every call. In the nothing, everything I am, the sacred 0 point of the divine plan. The mystic and the physicist agree that what appears as empty is not free of content. It is so full it overflows with every form that being ever knows. The vacuum energy per cubic inch contains more power than the greatest inch of human calculation could conceive. The nothing is what all things do achieve. And so when I am empty and I feel the terrifying openness that's real, I understand it now for what it is, the most creative moment in the biz of being, the moment just before the universe walks through the unlocked door. Your emptiness right now is not lack. It is the universe filling the space for something new. I no longer fear the empty days, the silent rooms, the undemanded gaze. I know them now as the most sacred ground, the nothing where the everything is found. The empty cup is not a cup that lacks, it is the cup that holds what next attacks the senses with its beauty and its gold. The nothing was the most expensive mold. In the nothing, everything was there. In the void, the answer to every prayer. In the nothing lives the most sacred mold. The universe behind the final door. I enter nothing, I receive all. The void is where I hear my deepest call. In the nothing, everything I need. The sacred void is where all things are freed. Share this with someone terrified of emptiness. The void they fear is full of their abundance. Nothing, everything, void, all, the most abundant place is the deepest sacred call. In the nothing, everything, in the nothing, everything. The emptiness you feared was not a lack, it was the universe making room.